I spent 31 days in Cancun. I was renting every day, jet ski, boat, everything's in Instagram. Then I tell the judge, I'm some big fat judge, like 500 pounds, 20 years, I hit her twice.
This absolute anomaly is Fateh Katensi. Mere hours ago, Fateh flew in from Cancun all the way to Washington to kidnap his son and then murder his wife Celestia Katensi, a crime this alpha fail thinks he's a victim of.
Why I am suffering? Because I give a couple slap to her? What is wrong with the USA?
In this never-before-seen interrogation, you will witness one of the craziest killers we have ever covered, from sick fantasies
I'm your husband. I'm asking once a year to do it.
to even crazier delusions, as this man-child has a mid-murder breakdown.
She was so rude. She was so mean. I don't even know how many times I her. I got all red and I couldn't see it. I did not know what I did.
On February 27th in Washington, police received a call that seemed like something out of a horror film. A junior in high school called, sobbing, and telling law enforcement that his father, Fateh Katensi, had forced him to tie himself up and then had killed his mother. Police raced to the scene where they discovered 48-year-old Celestia Marie Katensi deceased from several stab wounds. Her son, who was on the scene, along with her younger daughters, told police the vehicle that his father was driving, and the hunt for the killer began. Though it didn't last long. Less than a mile away from the home, police discovered the crashed vehicle belonging to Fateh. He had attempted to escape on foot, but quickly was put in handcuffs and taken to a nearby station for questioning. Though, questioning may not be the right word here, considering what Fateh does as soon as he's taken into custody. Spills his guts completely without police having to lift a finger.
How this lawyer works though, like, let's see if I want a lawyer, I want to hire one. How are we arranging that?
I don't have the means to help you with that today. If you would rather speak with an attorney before talking with us, that's something that you need to verbalize to me that, hey, I don't want to answer any questions until I talk to an attorney. If you're okay talking for a while, and then later on you decide, hey, maybe I should talk to an attorney, I want to stop, we can do that too.
Okay.
So it's really up to you what you want to do.
Right now, like, I'm really tired, and I will not be able to answer your question really in a right way. I think I should sleep.
Okay.
And then get up and then let's talk to the attorney first. Because I give them a really detailed video on the hospital.
Okay.
I mean, if you go through that uploaded.
Yes, I understand.
And I think that will be the better path, what I'm thinking.
Okay.
You'll read that, go through that. And then if you have a question after those videos, I'll be happy to answer that.
Okay.
But seriously, I am right now, my eyes are not seeing very well, dizzy.
Yes.
30 hours not sleeping.
Yes, I understand.
I'm speaking okay right now to you, but
Yes.
Still, it won't be that right to explain to you.
Do you want some? You said we don't have to. I won't ask you any questions. Okay, so but I'll clarify. What I'm hearing from you is that you would prefer to talk to an attorney before answering any of our questions.
Yes, because I believe I gave those two officers a very detailed view.
Everything that you're about to see and have seen is completely legal. Despite Fateh having asked for a lawyer, police are still allowed to speak with him as long as they don't ask any questions pertaining to the investigation. Because they don't even need to. Because Fateh decides he's going to tell them everything. Well, his version of things, at least. If you want to see more idiots like Fateh serve themselves up to police on a silver platter, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. It's literally all we do here.
So how about my kids now? Where the kids are? 2 girls and a boy.
They're safe.
There they are?
They're okay.
Okay.
That's about all I know right now.
Okay.
So they're safe and they're okay.
So you don't know where they are? I mean, I can't exit. I hear that. I mean, see the exposed to the mom.
I don't know.
Can you
I have not been up there.
Can you find out?
That's not something that I would share with you. I want to be honest with you. That's not something that I would
Thank
share.
you.
Even if I knew, I wouldn't share.
Okay, thank you. I don't know, like, fucking.
I'm sorry this is happening to you.
If you know me, you know this is not me. She completely took advantage of the law. She blocked me seeing my kids. One time she says, okay, you can see them. Another time she says, judge's order, you can't see them. I just said, let me see them. 2 minutes tonight, my son picked me up from the airport. Called them up. I said, I have a super good mood. I spent 31 days in Cancun. I was renting every day, jet ski, boat. Everything's in Instagram. I went under the submarine. Submarine took us everywhere and under there. I was like doing so many cool stuff. Everybody was super happy. I was staying in this hotel. It's on the lagoon. You walk from your hotel room, you enter the lagoon, the water. Beautiful. Everything was amazing. She gets angry when she saw those Instagram pictures. She says, you're on vacation. I said, I'm not on vacation. I am on exile. We have a set up app through the courthouse. App closed. I told her this. Honey, it has been 3 months. This is recorded. You can see those, right?
Yes.
Everything I say always has a recording. I'm going to refer to recording. There's evidence there. If you want me to come home, I will take the next flight to come home. Please don't do this, right? Other peoples have a mental illness, bipolar, they take drugs. I don't take any of them. Others, she has a bunch of toxic friends. She has. Like one of them is a lawyer, son of a poisoning the girl, my wife, right? Saying, oh, once it's... I told my wife this. We have been married 21 years. How many times I hit you during the 21 years? If abuser likes to hit every week, every month. Honey, why this is cold? Tuck, tuck. Honey, why you didn't wear red jacket? 20 years, I hit her twice.
Hold on. Someone get this man a medal. He only struck his wife twice? Maybe we can even seek out sainthood for him. Obviously, hitting your spouse at any point at all is abusive, toxic, and illegal behavior. But Fateh believes he's still in the right for doing it, since it was just twice. In reality, multiple police reports, as well as the protection order that Celestia filled, indicate that that's a lie. Throughout their 20-year marriage, Fateh was repeatedly violent and emotionally manipulative with her.
Everything was okay when we were poor. When I came to this country in 2005. We were young, we were in love, we were living in a one-bedroom apartment. Super happy. Everything was good. The money is an addiction. Now, when she sucked the money from my account, okay, let me back the bus a little bit so you can see it, because I'm just tired. I can't really pull everything right. Look, I'm talking right now, see? These are all related things. You need to know the background. Super important this. Yeah. We have a fight. She left my home. She went to a friend's house. Her mom picked her up. She went to court. She filed a restraining order. She was living in Olympia with her mother. According to her, she was so scared from me, right? But not scared enough. She calls the People's Bank, which we have a business account together. She doesn't do any work. I do the work, physical work, right? But she's my wife. I put the 50% to her, 50% for me. And she calls the bank, says, I want to withdraw $25,300. Bank says, we can't give it to you unless we schedule the money. in advance, right? So she schedules the money in advance in Saturday. Our branch is in Edmonds, Washington. You know where it is?
Yes.
Yeah. People's Bank. She doesn't want to go there because she will know the bank managers know me, know her. She won't get the money. Her smart parents, nasty parents, gets the van. They drive from Olympia, Burlington, Washington, 117 miles distance. Schedule the money there, withdraw entire money from there, the bank. Are you with me?
So far, yeah.
Okay. This is actually reported in the first hearing in that, what is that called? Temporary order, protection order, right? When I tell the judge, some big fat judge, like 500 pounds, this is not our case. We're talking about temporary protection. There's a different file. You got to file with different court. Okay, I understand. My father's an attorney, by the way, in Turkey. Don't worry, he's not going to come in. He's not going to help me out at all. So, but you don't consider as a judge, you got to smart. Why she's emptying out my bank account? Or she need the money. Why she needed $25,000? Why not 5,000, 10,000? Right?
Yeah.
So look, this is the now triggering point I am here today. But triggering meaning is, this is the like little spark.
Yes.
What happened? Like camera open, right?
It is.
Okay, good. Because I'm going to emphasize this.
Okay.
Having been raised in the Mormon religion, family was the most important thing in the world to Celestia. Her world revolved around her children, and though she'd held several jobs, including as a flight attendant, and she was going to school for software engineering, her kids took priority. She may not have dedicated herself to running her husband's business or earning an income, but she was dedicated to something much more important, the lives of their 4 children. Yet to Fateh, that means nothing. Now, this interrogation is about to take a turn, one of many, because Fateh has an obsession with the man that his wife allegedly lost her virginity to 25 years ago, before they were together, dating, or even knew one another. And just a reminder, the alleged incident you're about to hear him rant about like a madman was 25 years ago.
I'm going to go back and explain something else, but now you know what happened there, right? But this is also related to all this event, okay? 3, 4 people telling her, Fatih is a good guy. Give him a chance. Some losers have no education. They are giving her a cut him loose. This is gonna, right? This guy is gonna, this is not gonna, if he did to this, I did so many worse things to him. That let me tell you. I take a shower. I made my, right? But guess what? She has been doing this one with your consent. 20 years. Okay. So now when I find out all this shit, then I tell her, oh honey, you know what? You drink like a Coca-Cola for his piece. I am the husband, I built the house, I give her everything for 20 years. She doesn't want to do it. After I got they did ex parte on me. Yes. They kicked me out of the house. She got the money. Yes, fat. Look at the confident level. My wife is very, very docile woman, very nice girl. You know what? I would have done it for you too, but my ex-boyfriend asked me it's important for me. You did not say it's important for me. I'm your husband. I'm asking once a year to do it. So, look, this is not the reason I fought with her. These are all the background I'm giving you. Frustration in this background. Okay, here's what's really happening. I have been sleeping in the construction site. Electric went out. There was a storm.
Yes.
I told her, let me come to the garage. Nope. Court order. I'll call the cop. They install a camera with my own money against me. This is my property. I don't want the judge. I earned that home. United States doesn't earn my home. I earned it. I bought the land.
Yes.
I built the home. It took me 5 years. You can look at the permit. 2014, I got the permit, start the building. 2019, I got the certificate of occupancy.
5 years.
She was living in her family house in Olympia. I was going to University of Washington, getting my degree. Same time building this home, right?
Yes.
Judge has to make a good decision. You can't choose the one side, protecting the female. I am telling her, she took my money. I am zero. I'm homeless. I want you tomorrow, go to Kingston. I'm going to address the construction site. See what I went through there, where I was sleeping, where I was pooping. I was living in a closet, wrapped it up. Why? Because building is not completed. I'm not supposed to be living there. Right? Yeah. Doesn't have a certificate. So I don't want neighbors are sees me, so I'm just like snuggling there in a small confined area. Yes?
I understand.
Did judge care how this guy's psychology is going to change if he is living in some area, if he is pooping? I can't brush my teeth. I can't floss my teeth. There's no water. Right? Everything is difficult. You cook some food, washing is half hour there. Get some water, put in the pet, put it in there. Why I am suffering? Because I give a couple slap to the girl. She hit me too in the fighting time. She said, oh, I don't think so. What? We fought. She's 200 pounds, that girl, 220 pounds. Another thing, when I hit her, has a her face. Did I her nose? Did I any other thing? None.
For someone who repeatedly talks about the mental anguish of being kicked out of his home, he seems completely unaware of the mental damage that comes to someone when they're hit by the person who has promised to protect them. Celestia had kicked him out of the home after a violent altercation where she had to call the police on him, stating she feared for the safety of her life as well as her children. After 2 decades of violence, she had had enough and was ready to look into separation.
I flew yesterday here, right? My son picks me up from airport. And I was still good mood, I'm not smoking. I told her, honey, please let me see my youngest one, 3 years old. Only 2 minutes. I'm not gonna come home. She'll meet me in the park somewhere. I just wanna kiss her because I'm kind of depressed, right? You know what she says? No. Jack says no. She hung up the phone on me. But she could have said this. Judge says no. Maybe we arrange this another time. Don't tell me no. So you can't tell me no. Actually, I take that one back. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I just said, don't tell me no, is it wrong? So what I'm saying is, you can't tell me no, but also this is my kid too. I have a right to see my children. She used to text me, my little girl, say, love you, Dad, put a heart on it. No more, nothing. It cut me 2-3 months, nothing. Honey, why are you doing this? You want me to die? You want me to... And then I said, look, okay, let's get divorced. I'm going to give the half of the house. Other half is mine. Everybody goes their way. She says this. I'm not sure. I think we'll get kids as kids are with me. I think we're going to get the entire house. So I said, don't you think that is like a really, really unfair? You didn't put a dime in this house. I bring my inheritance. I am almost 50 years old. You want me to rent like when I'm 18? You want to take all my home? what happened after we divorce? Your parents dies. You get inheritance. Am I entitled to that inheritance? She says, hell no. You taking mine. So why don't you just, if you are staying with me, stay with me. I promise you. If I touch you one more time, if I do something you didn't like, you don't like, dial 911. I will be happy to go to jail for 5 years. She says, oh, hard to call the 911 because I love you. So it's easier to like isolate you. Basically, she played with me like 1 month, next month, cut me, start making my kids not like me anymore. Harry too, my other boy, right?
Yeah.
Look, you taking my kids from me. I said, once a week, there's a park close by house. Send them 1 hour. I will buy them a chocolate, I'll play with them, so they'll remember their father's face. I don't give a shit what judge said. I don't care. Judge going through the legislature, bunch of makes a rule. They don't even, some of them is like, they don't even have kids, right? Why are you isolating the kids and father? You're isolating me. You're making me incapable of work, incapable of emotional control.
In reality, there was a much more prominent reason why he came back from Cancun. Celestia had finally filed for divorce. While on vacation, he looked at their shared T-Mobile account and noticed she had been repeatedly calling a family lawyer. This was evidently the final straw for Fateh.
So I told him to tie himself up with the cable. I didn't tie him up. Picked me up from airport. We went to construction site. We dropped my luggage there, blue luggage. Okay? And then I told him, look, I got to talk to your mom. But I don't want you to get involved in here. Okay? I want you to tie yourself up because he betrayed me several times too. So I didn't trust Harrison. He was tied up by yourself. So they are saying I kidnapped my son. No. We drove together, construction site, and we get out. I said, can you grab my blue luggage and follow me? He did not know anything about it. We entered the building. I told him, look, you gotta wait. You gotta tie yourself up, and I'll be back here.
Fateh's son picked him up from the airport and drove him to the construction site where he was staying. When they entered the building, Fateh held a nail gun to his son's head and ordered him to hand over the keys to his mother's home. Terrified and with no other option, Fateh's son handed over the keys. At nail gun point, Fateh ordered his son to tie himself up with wires, while he set out into the night, determined to take his wife's life.
So I visit the address. She was so rude. She was so mean. Like this, like, you know what you're doing here? Like, as soon as you leave, I'm going to dial the 911. I'm going to be in jail. Okay, let's talk about this. Look, if you don't want me, I am fine with that. You are 48 years old. Your condition is really bad. She has lots of health issues. She doesn't move. Look, I'm 48. Right? I take care of my body. She doesn't move, lazy, all day Instagram, Facebook. She's like huge. She's like some fatty liver, gallstone in the everywhere, right? Okay, this is not I'll just give you some insight on this. So, let's talk about this. Do you want to get divorced? Talking about tonight, last night, right?
Yes.
I went there. I said, I want to talk to my kids. She's put a threat on me. I'm going to call the 911. I couldn't leave her. Okay, let's talk first with you and I'll talk to them later. And we start talking. Do you want to get divorced? But here's the thing. I got to tell you the truth. RCW states, if this is inherited, not earned during the marriage, you got nothing. You got to move out of this home, go back. How I find you? With the 1 penny. Get off my home, right? You got to get out of my home. Go back to your parents' home. Her parents are super mean to her. My daughter asked me water. They were on the bathroom, two girls, right? And I put the knife there. I get the water, take it to them. I come back. She grabbed the knife. She raised the knife. I dived in the knife to grab the knife. Bottom of the knife in here. This is pretty deep, actually. There's a like. Did you see this one before? You didn't.
I did.
Did you see how open was it?
Yes.
Yeah. I grabbed the knife. I pulled it out, and then I went like, oh. I got overrated, and why I couldn't see. I did not know what I did. I completely lost my control. I don't know what happened after that. That woman in my life is the best woman was ever. I never thought this is going to happen ever. Never. I loved her so much. I did have an opportunity to get a better looking girl than that girl. Better looking, skinnier. I didn't take it. But I went to UW. It's just not about the good lookingness. Her heart, her face, her naiveness. I got used to that girl, right? She's being next to me made me happy. Without doing activity. She was there.
Fateh obviously didn't go over to chat, but his daughter offered detectives an even more heartbreaking account. At around 1 a.m., he burst into the house and yelled out, "Surprise!" and then turned on his wife.
I did have zero motivation last night to killing her. I went there for just talking, clearing the line. Hey, it has been 4 months. I look at the statistics. Real and her wife, I think 66% goes back to the. With these people that are real, like not, I'm giving a slap. You know, some Americans are not like me. You know, I'm an American too, but they actually punch. They make the jaw go the other side. Oh yeah, you've seen it, right?
I've seen it.
Yeah. Well, clearly, her motivation was taking time, getting the lawyer, investigating everything, how much I can get the house out of my hand. Like just leaving me blank. So did I answer your question?
I think I understand what happened. I think I understand what was going through your mind. I understand what's happened the last 4 months.
Right.
I understand the line.
So she isolated me from my children, isolated me from my home. And I felt she's just taking advantage of the circumstances, which she admitted. Why should I lose my leverages if I take you back home? Right? And then I called the lawyer to either get a legal separation or get a divorce. And I think the lawyer said, okay, if you have the kids' custody, you'll probably get more than half of the house. This is dishonest. I will support my children no matter what. Right? I'm not going to leave my children abandoned and you got to struggle feeding them.
Yes.
But she wanted to more and more and more.
I understand.
Come home, my hand got cut. Her hand got cut too. So the knife, when I grabbed the knife, I'm pulling the knife, she was holding the knife, right? She was holding the knife, but she also grabbed the top of the knife too. We were holding the knife. Who's going to grab the knife? Her hands got cut before. Right? So there was a blood on me. You took my hand picture, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And blood on her hand. Okay, now she tells me like this. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go to the construction site. Okay, I'm gonna go. So you gotta call the cops. Now, your hands are bleeding. And let me explain to the judge right now. Even I have a cut, judge doesn't give a shit, right? I'm a male. Or mine must be is just happening. I don't know how it's happening. Maybe I just cut myself, right? They won't believe you. The girl. No. Anyway, she got cut, I got cut. Like what? Now I'm gonna go to jail for 5 years. Her hands are cut. They are charging me burglary, according to the law. I'm entering my own home with the key. I didn't break the door. I have the key. I opened the door. I entered the home. I own the home, right? Can I not enter my home because you have a protection order? Yes, I can enter my home, but you are making me psychologically craving my children. You know, children craving is 4 months. Yes, I entered the home to see my children. And I was calculating those hours. 6 a.m. I got up, 4 hours driving to play the carman, drop the car, take the bus, 2 hours to the Cancun airport, 7 hours to Seattle. I'm up from 6 a.m. Do you think when people are tired, are they irritable? I have a lack of sleep. Yes. So when I showed up, I was irritable. The state of mind was not that stable as somebody else has a full sleep. We start arguing, and then some few blood comes out. We could have stopped it there. And she's telling me, leave now. How far I'm gonna go? I just came from Mexico. This many hours I am up. Do you think I can run? I'm super strong, but not today. I'm psychologically gone. You can't get out of me here by yourself. I won't fight with you. I mean, there's no reason for me to hit you. What did you do for me? Wrong, right? Everybody has a limit, my friend. And you threaten me, you're gonna throw me in the jail.
I'm not threatening you.
No. When I say you mean is a general speaking. General speaking, she threatened me.
Yeah.
Not the judge. She threatened me.
Right.
She said
To call.
like, leave the home now. She has a cut in her hand. I don't know which hand she was on the ground. I think her right hand was cut. Okay. I'm not sure. Maybe left hand. I don't know. There's a few blood there. And my hand cut. And then, like what? Like, leave the home. She dials 911. Minimum, I'm going to get 5 years. Right? Now I don't know how many years I'm going to get. Definitely more than 5. Yes? I didn't plan any of this shit. I went there for just talk, to convince her. I begged her. I said, I will massage your feet every night. I'll bring your food. She goes to college, right? She says she's so busy. I'll run your errands. I'll go to the store. I'll do the laundry. Which you can interview my son. I have been a mother and father for this one. I cook. She has no skill. How many American girls have a good skill for cooking? I mean, America's big, maybe towns, but generally speaking, right? Yes. I cook. I teach her how to cook everything. I do laundry. Show her how to do the laundry in the right way. Don't mix the white and this. Don't load too much. Will not wash very well. I brought a bunch of wood. I got a stove for them. They are Mormon, right? Mormon believes you have to have a food storage, water storage, because second coming is going to happen. There's going to be drought. So we went to Costco, you had so many places, got water, so many food storage. I got wood. Last days, we are preparing everything. But what happened to those preparedness? Right? She was 100% motivated to get rid of me in a way that I can suffer at the end. I'm still in denial, like I feel she's here. I mean, I know she's dead. I asked the officer right away there. Oh, I didn't tell you this part. What happened after when she was dead, right? I didn't check anything. I didn't even look at her too, so I just lost my mind, right? And I left the home.
What Fateh didn't know is that when he left the home, his son was already there and had already called 911 on his father. His son untied himself and raced to the home, trying to get a phone to call the police. He had to sneak into his father's car to steal his phone in order to make the call. His son watched Fateh leave, and after he drove off, he went inside to see if his mother was all right. It was then that he made the 911 call.
I went to release the from the construction site. As soon as I got there, it is already gone. So, if I tied it up, kidnapped it, do you think he can escape from that thing? No. I can wrap it up so long that he cannot escape. Right?
Yes.
He was wrapped up in a 2x4 wall, unfinished wall, upstairs. You can see all the ties are still there. You go investigate it, yeah. You can ask him, I have some too.
Yeah.
How did you get out of here? Be smart. Ask him, how did you get out of here if your father tied you up so hard? Get the real information from him. Okay? Okay.
For sure.
Then, when I get back there, I was going to release him and then tell him I have some money, cash, my stash of a cash. Not so much, but probably, I don't know, 15, 20,000. Get this money. I was going to tell him. But when I get back, he wasn't there. So then I got super panic because he can't call the police, right? And I don't know, his phone was in the car or he took the phone, I don't know. And then I drive back to my home again. Guess what? Door was locked. I left it unlocked when I left. There is no way on that panic. My hands are blood. I have one shoes on, one Crocs, other one bare feet. I'm running. Do you think, I don't even know where is the key. But when I came back, door was locked. I realized it was inside. 50 doors. I said, okay. All of a sudden I realized my wife is gone. I said, I'm gonna die. I can't do this. I jump into the CRV. I'm thinking really fast. But I couldn't go back to get the knife from the house again. Because I was gonna super easy to cut this, 15, 20 minutes, you're gone.
Yes.
Super easy, I can cut it. Doesn't even hurt. You know? You can cut yourself. I mean, like, look at this cut. Very deep. I couldn't get the knife. I said, okay, let's just get the car quickly. We have there's a beach there. It's deep enough.
I've been there,
Yeah. I'll roll up my window. This was the plan. Really accelerate, just fly with the car. Car lands in the Puget Sound. Windows are roll up, right? Water's gonna sink in. You can open the door. Car is electric.
Right.
Will not unroll the window. Guess what happened? Or never lock that gate. They don't usually lock that gate. I parked there. I usually have a key, but I don't know where's the key, right?
Yeah.
Door was locked. I just went back, I rammed the door with the CRV. Door open, but I guess I was so nervous because I wanted to go police came. Right. So the car, I don't know, like I got the force when I hit the door. Like I got like some force on my face. And then I left the steering wheel. And the car just like a little bit up in the air, down, airbag deployed. I think the tire got blown up, one of the tires. And then they're saying, I'm reporting an accident. I'm trying to de-accelerate to go. Still, I want. Car does not move. I left the car there. I start running down. I know police is coming.
Once more, Fateh is serving up a sob story, but the reality is much less dramatic. While trying to flee after hearing sirens, Fateh crashed his car, leapt out, and tried to escape on foot.
So make sure the girls they don't get out of the bathroom, see their mom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I went to construction site. I forgot the knife. I don't know where's the knife. I forgot my wallet, everything, everything. I don't even know if I jumped in water. I don't know. Yeah. Do you have a question for me?
No. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't know, but let me think about it. Can I smoke one more cigarette? Really fast.
If the deputy's still here with cigarettes, I'll let you smoke a cigarette. Yeah. And then we're going to go take your swabs, DNA.
Yeah. Please, can I smoke one more cigarette?
You want to see if he's here?
Ultimately, Fateh was charged with 15 felonies, including first-degree murder, kidnapping, burglary, and assault with a deadly weapon, and second-degree assault with a deadly weapon. He was sentenced to life in prison, where he is certainly continuing to play the victim, and is now experiencing what it's actually like to live inside a space the size of a closet. Our thoughts are with Celestia's children and family, who had a lovely mother and a person ripped away from them, all because of this man's selfish ego. Thank you for tuning in. Nearly 85% of everyone watching isn't subscribed. Your subscription and support would mean the world to us, so we can keep bringing you more content just like this. Before you go, check out one of our craziest cases right here, or one of my newest ones right here.